Good evening and welcome back to Full Velocity Racing Network. Yes, we're going to do grassroots. We did not have no widgets ready for them, so that we asked if we could just leave DWR up there in the left-hand corner. That's what we did here. This is not Dirt Warrior Racing. This is grassroots. We already got heat race number 1 out there on the docket. Season finales. These guys had some issues getting it going here the last couple of weeks here with us on Full Velocity Racing Network. I told him Ron and I could actually go ahead and broadcast this one for him. So we're already live here with heat race number 1 and just watching these guys go to town. The number 67 Notorious Wartech is your current race leader. 2 heat races will be out on the docket here at Volusia Speedway. We have 7 laps to go already in heat race number 1. Caleb Ramsey running 4-2. Third is Jamie Massey. The showstopper. 4th is Josh Peacock. Brett Rolls is 5th. 6th is Eric Eichstead. But Eichstead trying to work around Rolls. They make a little bit of contact there. Here comes the number 12 of Eichstead into the top 5. We have 6 laps remaining at Volusia Speedway. Remember, everybody out there, YouTube, Twitch, and also Facebook Live. Make sure you go out there, share the link here. Also, stars, donations, everybody in Facebook Live. Make sure, if you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for esports racing, the division of Race On Texas, make sure you go ahead and give us a couple of star donations. That helps everything. It helps our cause out here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Helps do some updates. As we got fantastic racing going on with the number 67 current race leader with a 13 of Caleb Ramsey breathing down his neck in that second spot. Ramsey right now still in second with the 62 of the showstopper Jamie Massey, trying to get around Ramsey here for, like you said, for the third spot there, or the second spot is Ramsey holding on to it as we're watching these guys go through the corner. Fantastic views that we got going on here. Thanks to Josh Smith over there at dirt-series.com. That guy does a lot of great camera work here for the Full Velocity Racing Network, but it is the 67 Larson in charge here for heat race number 1 as we have Popsicle Sticks in the air. 2 more trips around Volusia Speedway. One of my favorite tracks on the iRacing simulation, the 13 of Caleb Ramsey running in second. Third is the 62. The showstopper Jamie Massey all over the rear bumper of Ramsey here as we get white flag in the air. One more trip around the speedway here for the 67 Notorious Wartech. as he tries to continue the lead here and try to take down heat race number 1. Ramsey going to throw one last ditch effort at him. So is it Massey. The 62 down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Here comes Jamie Massey down to the inside. Slide job on the 13 for second. Massey to second. The winner, Sir Swartek in the 67. Jamie Massey, the showstopper, going to finish for 2. And Caleb Ramsey for 3. As we get ready for heat race number 2 on the docket here, Grassroots season finale here at Volusia Speedway. We get locked and loaded, starting on the pole, driving the number 16 machine. That's David Blackburn. And his Asper outside, driving the number 11 machine. That would be Braden Richards. Inside row number 2, starting in the 3rd starting position. That's the 178. That's Stephen Raduns. And outside of him is the 420. That's David Clymer. Eric Warman in the 113 rolls off in the 5th starting position. 6 will be the Iceman himself, Daniel Stifler, in the number 71. Rolling off 7th will be Cole Rigby in the number 63. Outside of him is Ryder Canetto in the number 20 machine. Rolling off 9th is the 711. That's Scary Terry. It's Terry Joyner, the 711 machine. And outside of him will be the Evil One himself. Driver of the number 21. That's Jim Revis. 10 cars we called for. 10 cars we got out there for heat race number 2. As you can see up in the left-hand corner, we have the caution sponsor here for the evening, dirt-series.com. Go check those guys out. They got a lot of great things going on there, as they are our yellow flag sponsor here on the Full Velocity Racing Network as of right now. They're Dirt-Series. If you want to be a part of our sponsorship here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, make sure you come and contact us over here. We'll get you out there one way or another, whether it's giving prizes out to the fans, doing different things like that. We like to do that kind of stuff here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, or even paying homage and trying to help us pay some bills here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll make sure that your sponsor is out there. Last count for the last show we just did, we already had over 5,400 views for the night for just one show, and that was the DWR Sunday Night Shootout. Hopefully you guys are out there sharing this link here at Grassroots, the season finale. A lot of the same drivers from DWR Sunday Night Shootout involved in this one just a little bit later, and this time we're at the Volusia Speedway, so make sure you're out there sharing the link to Full Velocity Racing Network. Also being simulcasted right now is the big national event over there, Ram Series, that Phil on the call all by his lonesome, but green flag going to fly here for the number 16 of David Blackburn and for heat race number 2. Blackburn leads the charge down into turn number 1. The number 11 machine of Braden Richards running for 2. Third right now is the 420. That is David Clymer. Clymer able to get around Stephen Raduns, running in that 4th spot. Daniel Stifler running in 5th. Now looking down to the bottom side of that number 178 machine of Raduns is Daniel Stifler, the Iceman, trying to capitalize here, trying to make his way up inside the top 4. All cars will make the A main feature here tonight again. Oh man, some contact made to the 63. It looks like Cole Rigby up into the wall there for a moment. So tough break for him, but a great battle going on for the top spot. Braden Richards down to the bottom side, the 16 of Blackburn up top, side by side through turn number 1, and off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Blackburn has the edge as they drag race down into turn number 3. It's David Blackburn with the lead. The 11 of Braden Richards still settles in for second. Here comes the 420 machine, the 420 of David Clymer running in that 3rd spot as he looks to the outside. The 11 of Braden Richards back down to the bottom, side by side for the lead with Blackburn.
Yeah, current battle for that 4th spot right now. The 71 machine of Daniel Stifler going to hold on to that point, but he was undercharged from, it looks like, the 711 Joyner. 71 of Stifler going to go around the 178 machine. Stephen Radwin is going to be the one that gets them together, and they are going to end up, the 178 is going to go to the pit, or go to the wayside and park his machine for the night in this heat race, so he will be going to a Consi, or actually, since you said everybody will make the A main, it's like we won't have any Consis in this event. There actually are listed here, C main, B main, so we'll have those Consis. They will go to those here in a little bit, but we have a battle for the lead right now. The 420 machine about to make contact with the 11 machine of Braden Richards, but the 420 machine of David Clymer to the point.
Yeah, David Clymer had a slide job on the number 11 of Richards. Richards now back to the top shelf of the speedway as he slides up in front of Clymer. And the 420 machine, 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Blackburn down to the bottom side. Contact being made. Oh, Braden Richards hard into the wall. Collects Terry Jr., Jim Revis, and around goes the 420 of Clymer too. We have 4 laps remaining. Now the complexion of this race has changed. Your race leaders have been advantaged The 16 of David Blackburn all by himself is Terry Joyner for 2 and Jim Revis for 3.
Yeah, Jim Revis for 3rd, and that final transfer spot now goes to the 113 of Eric Warren. So definitely a big field shaker there, I believe. Actually, going to have Blackburn out front. So Blackburn going to be one of the only ones that didn't get affected there. So 2nd going to Terry Joyner, 3rd Jim Revis, and 4th Eric Warman. So yeah, definitely those guys running out that transfer spot there. And I don't really think anybody's near the transfer spot right now, as we've got 2 to go. Pop sticks up in the air for your leader, David Blackburn, as he's going to work around this Volusia Speedway Park with just 2 to go. So looking at how things rolled out there, definitely didn't expect to see that happen. Big contact back there that involved a couple of drivers, definitely in transfer spots and those positions. They were battling hard for that lead. I get the fact that you want to be in that transfer spot, you want to fight hard, you want to get a better starting position in that A-main, but it isn't worth the risk that was taken there. And a lot of drivers that were, those 2 or 3, 4 drivers that were up there battling in those transfer spots that were going to make the A-main now outside the top 4 that are transferring in. So white flag for your leader. He's going to take the checker there as he comes across. So David Blackburn going to be your heat race winner. Terry Joyner coming home 2nd in the 711 machine. 3rd's going to go to Jim Revis in the 21M. And your 4th and final transfer spot will go to Eric Warman in the 113 after all the attrition that went down in heat race number 2.
Yeah, fantastic race here for Grassroots. The season finale here at Volusia Speedway. And we're just waiting to see what's going to happen here. It looks like C-Main is gridding. Not sure why the C-Main is gridding here tonight. You think it would go right straight through the C-Main here. Not a lot of drivers in the field here tonight. Looks like it's still calling for the C-Main, though.
It looks like we have 8 drivers starting in the C-Main. So it looks like we're going to start off with a couple of drivers involved in that last big attrition there. Starting on the pole in the C-Main is going to be the number 420 of David Clymer. To his outside starting 2nd will be the number 60 of Trace Williams. Inside row number 2, starting in 3rd, will be the number 11 of Braden Richards. And to his outside will be Javik Rigby and the number 53 starting 4th. Starting inside of row number 3 and 5th spot will be the 178 of Steven Radowins. Starting 6th will be Ryan Bronson in the number 6 machine. Starting inside your 4th and final row here will be the number 20 of Ryan Cantillo starting in 7th, and your last and final starter in the C-Main will be the number 14 of RJ Klein in 8th. So another good stacked heat race, or I should say good stacked Conti race here after all the heat racing that went down. Definitely going to see some amazing racing here. Hopefully all the attrition has worked its way out, and we're going to see the top 4 of the C-Main move on to the B-Main. So 4, so it's going to put 4 from here, 4 from the C into the B, and then we're going to take 12 out of the B feature to the A main. So we'll see how this shakes down and what the lineup for the B main is going to be like here. I feel like I don't feel that anybody here is going to be eliminated. So we're just kind of looking to see where these starting positions are going to be for some of these drivers as we get ready to roll through the C main here. iRacing.com official pace truck bringing all the field around the track here. Looks like they're working through turns 3 and 4 right now, but the iRacing.com official pace truck lights off on the truck one more time around here. Next time by, we will be taking the green flag for your leader, the 420. But definitely gonna see David Clymer bring this field to green flag next time by. So we're gonna find out if RJ Klein can bring his machine, the number 14 machine, from last up to the top 4, see if he can get in those positions to make the A feature, or make the B feature, I should say.
Yeah, as the C main, like you said, the C main going on. Guys out there in Facebook Live, make sure you share our link, make it live. I see 9 of you out here on Facebook Live. Go ahead and share it. There's a green flag coming out as we're racing here, the 420 here for the C main. I don't think anybody is going to miss the feature here. I believe this is just all for position. It's the 420 here for 10 laps. Will be the distance here in the C main. The 420, David Clymer, Trace Williams for 2, Braden Richards for 3, 4th is Chadwick Rigby, and 5th is the number 6 of Ryan Bronson. So Bronson running in the 6th or 5th position. But here comes the 11 machine. Braden Richards down to the bottom. Great battle going on between himself and Clymer. Remember, Braden Richards had a fast car, but contact being made in his heat race relegated him here to the C main.
Yeah, that big contact definitely put a lot of really good drivers and a lot of big contenders back here into the C main. You know, not only on the iRacing.com simulator does this happen, it also happens in real life as well at your real racetracks around the states, and as well as those foreign countries that have the different types of dirt racing. But as we speak, we're going to have a lead change. Looks like the number 11 of Braden Richards is going to take the point away from the 420 of David Clymer. So Braden Richards out to the point now. Definitely a nice little position he took there, but they're not going to fade easily as they're sitting there battling back and forth for position. Looks like the 420 to the outside and the 11 machine of Richards to the inside. But Richards definitely trying to hang on to it, trying to keep that lane away from the 420 of Clymer as the 11 machine of Richards is going to run the bottom, being most dominant to the corner. But there is a little bit of a line up high if you've got the setup for it. But definitely trying to figure that out. It's not it may not be the greatest line, but it's definitely, there's something there. You just got to be able to run it just perfectly to get the momentum to stay as you come out of the corner. So we'll see if David Clymer has anything up his sleeve for the 11 of Braden Richards as laps on down to this one. We're halfway through this time.
Thank you to the driver, the number 13, Caleb Ramsey, for your star donations. Hopefully everybody else out there is sending some star donations our way here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. C-Main, it is all Braden Richards at number 11 as he pulls away. He's going away pretty fast there with 4 laps remaining. The 420 of David Clymer is in a heated battle with the 60 of Trace Williams right now. Williams speaks down to the inside here, trying to get a run there, trying to get that forward bite coming off the corner. Already down into turn number 3, so trying to pull up alongside the 420 machine of Clymer. Not going to be had off of turn number 4 as we have 3 laps remaining.
Yeah, 3 laps remaining, as well as looks like working their way through turns 1 and 2 here. The 11 machine of Braden Richards way out front by about half a second over David Clymer in the 420, and David Clymer almost a half a second over Trace Williams. But that distance keeps collapsing and regenerating itself as looks like they're dead even down the straightaway a little bit. You know, it looks like David's a little faster on corner exit than Trace, but Trace looks like he's got a different gear in there that's allowing him to gain a little bit on the entry. So be able to drop it in hard and then let off of it and then let it roll to the corner and get back to it. So watching that battle is definitely something that probably going to progress here, but we are one to go here for your leader. He's got just one more set of turns to negotiate here as they come down the back stretch of the Volusia Speedway Park. Hopefully he gets off of turn number 4 without a hitch and stays away from that gate on the bottom of turn 4 here, as that opening is definitely one to grab somebody and spin you around as he's going to clear it. The 11 machine of Braden Richards is going to take home your B-main win. He's going to transfer into the B-main. The 420 machine of David Clymer is going to transfer to the B-main. And definitely watching these guys come through here. Finishing in third position, you're going to have Trace Williams and the 60 machine going to transfer to the B-main. And coming home in fourth is Ryan Bronson. He's going to transfer to the B-main as well. So those drivers are going to move on. Your top 4 there. Unfortunately for Chadwick Rigby, he's not going to transfer, finishing in 5th. And unfortunately for it's like Steven Radowin's finishing 6th, he's not going to transfer. And the 20 of Ryder Cantrilla is not going to transfer either. But we're going to go ahead and go down through your B-main starting lineup. Is on the pole, we're going to have the number 8 machine of Austin Miners. And to his outside is going to be, looks like the 63 of Cole Rigby.
Inside row number 2, starting in the third starting position, driving the number 61, that's Joshua Peacock. His dancing part of the outside, driving the number 71, that's the Iceman himself, Daniel Stifler.
Starting inside of row number 3, starting 5th is going to be the number 17 of Brett Rolls, and to his outside will be the number 11 of Braden Richards out of the C-main.
Also out of the C-main, driver of the 420, second place in the C-main, David Clymer, and his dancing part of the outside, driving the number 60 machine, that's Trace Williams.
And bringing up your 9th and final starting spot in the B-main, transfer out of the C-main is the number 6 of Ryan Bronson. So we're getting ready to go green flag racing here. We have 1 lap to green here is the pace truck, iRacing.com official pace truck brings the field around. We will see what is going to happen here, who is going to make the show, who is not. When we get an A-main lineup, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to make it, but we've got some spots that are pending out there. Not 100% sure what is going on. iRacing has got their deal set up here as far as format goes, so we'll see exactly what happens, how many cars are going to start the A-main. Maybe we're going to lose 1 or 2, but I don't think that we should. But In the end, iRacing.com will make the official call on that, and we will see what it says. As the iRacing.com official pace truck looks like it is working its way off of turn number 2 down the backstretch for the final time here before we send this B main into racing action. 10 laps is the distance, and we are taking the top 12 of this field to the feature. So, according to our lineup, we have 9 cars on the track, top 12 going to the A main. So, I don't see anybody here that's going to, not benefit, so I wouldn't be racing quite as hard on this one to try to get that starting spot to be a little better. I mean, I want it to be good, but we're green flag racing here at the Volusia Speedway Park and down into turn numbers 1 and 2. Your leader is taking them down. Austin Miners, current race leader. Cole Rigby not far behind.
He had 10 laps. Brett Rolls not making the call. The Tennessee Tumbler going to already just stay right there in his pits. He thought something was going to happen. Is Ryan Bronson making contact? I believe Bronson making contact for the 63 of Cole Rigby. So those guys already relegated back. As the 6 of Bronson pulling in here is going to call the night there down on pit road. Then number 6 machine. Meanwhile, up front, it is Austin Miners. David Clymer running for 2. Here comes Daniel Stifler down to the inside. That number 71 machine almost side by side through the corners. They flash by that start finish line. 8 more laps remain.
Yeah, Daniel Stifler trying to make his way around that 420 machine. David Clymer still got quite a few laps to go to do. We're only 3 laps of 10 in this B main. Everybody here looks like they're going to transfer from the B main into the A main. So big 60 lap A main coming up here, and about 6 more laps here is going to put Austin Miners on the point as he crosses the line. Going to have 6 to go, so 5 to go next time by. So next time by should be about halfway. But Austin Miners definitely putting on a clinic right now as he has stretched that lead out to about a half a second. So he's definitely got that number 8 machine dialed in and working for him here at the Volusia Speedway Park here tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely got it rocking and rolling. And then that number 8 machine, the 420 of Clymer, still running for 2. Daniel Stifler for 3 is the 61 of Peacock. Pulls a slider there on Braden Richards. And that number 11 machine puts himself into position number 4. Drop kicks Richards to that 5th spot. 6 is Trace Williams. And the number 60 machine, like you said, Cole Rigby out there on the track, running in the 7th. Ryan Bronson repairs still being done to that car. He's many laps down already, 5 laps down. Don't think we're going to see him back out here as we're getting ready to come up on 4 laps remaining here for Austin Miners. It looks like David Clymer has started to reel him in here down to a car length and a half, almost 2 cars there for the 420 machine. But Clymer starting to make his way up on that number 8 machine.
Yeah, that he is doing. Like you said, Austin Miners still out front there, and David Clymer is reeling him in right now. It's under, we're well under half a second. It's about 0.3 seconds right now is the distance between them at most. So definitely getting very close here to see if you can make a move on him and see if there's anything they can do to bring it into better specs so that we can keep this racing here as tight and as close as it's been here so far tonight.
As they come off of corner number 4, Popsicle Sticks going to go in the air for Austin Miners. Coming down into the corner, like I said, Clymer is just not making up the gap like he wanted to. They're almost running identical lap times. Is the top 2. So is the Stifler, though, in the 20.5 bracket. All 3 of those cars in the same type of bracket as they come through 3 and 4. They get that white flag off of turn number 4. It is Austin Miners with your lead. Can he hang on over the 420 of David Clymer? We have just a lap to decide that one. Clymer now dives down to the bottom side there momentarily. Now drifts up the track. Going to try to get that final run down the back straightaway here in Volusia. Maybe to try to pull a slider into turn number 3. Austin Miners into turn number 3 for the final time. And off of turn number 4, picking up the B main will be the number 8 of Austin Miners, David Clymer for 2. Daniel Stifler, Braden Richards, Josh Peacock, Trace Williams, Cole Rigby, Ryan Bronson, and Brett Rolls round out the rest of their field here for the B main as we get locked and loaded for the A main here momentarily. Grassroots season finale live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for esports racing. As we get ready here for the A main, everybody's starting to grid here for the season finale for Grassroots here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Got to thank our sponsor, our caution sponsor here tonight, dirt-series.com. Also got to thank Spotify Firearms, iRacing iFlag, Got to thank CNC Race Designs, Evil One Graphics. They're not only good, they're evil. Also got to thank Ron Piles and Horror Motorsports. Got to thank those guys out there. As I always forget Ron and Horror Motorsports helping us out here each and every week here on Full Velocity Racing Network. But also got to thank everybody out there, like Phil out there, all by his lonesome. So hopefully maybe one of us will be able to join him if the racing is still going on over there. We have 60 action-packed laps at the Volusia Speedway heading your way here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and your starting lineup is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 67 machine, that's Sawyer Swartek. And outside of him will be the driver of the number 16, that's David Blackburn.
Starting inside, we're number 2 in the third position is the number 62 of Jamie Massey. To his outside, starting fourth, is Gary Terry Joyner in the number 711 machine.
Inside row number 3, a pair of DWR guys that you see each and every Sunday and Wednesday night. The driver number 13, that's Caleb Ramsey, and his dancing part of the outside driving is the number 21, the evil one himself, Jim Revis.
Starting inside row number 4 is the number 12 machine in 7th position, Eric Eichstadt, the number 12. And his dancing part to the outside, starting in 8th position, is the number 113 of Eric Warman.
Austin Myers rolls off in the 9th position. David Clymer rolls off 10th.
Starting 11th is going to be the number 71 of Daniel Stifler, and his dancing part to the outside, starting 12th is going to be the number 11 of Braden Richards.
Joshua Peacock rolls off 13th. 14th, Trace Williams.
And starting 15th will be Cole Rigby, and starting 16th will be Ryan Bronson.
Bringing up the tail of the field will be the Tennessee Tumbler himself. Brett Rolls. We're restacked. We are repacked, ready to go. Green flag racing, 60 laps. This is green flags in the air. We're racing, and man, they almost took out the pace truck. Down the front straight away, it's a 67 leading the charge. Here comes a showstopper, Jamie Massey, down to the bottom side into second. David Blackburn running for 3, Caleb Ramsey for 4. But it is all the 67 so far, but Massey down to the bottom side.
Yeah, Massey down to the bottom side trying to make a run there. Not sure if he's going to be able to do it. Sawyer Swiatek definitely in a commanding lead here. Just wants everybody to know that, hey, I'm out here, I'm running my line, I want this lead, I'm gonna take this race. We got a long way to go. It's 60 laps is the distance, 58 left to go. Gonna be 57 as they work their way off of turn number 4. Jamie Massey all over the back of Sawyer Swiatek's machine as they work their way into one. We're gonna have one around at the victory lane stand in the middle of the front stretch. Looks like the number 11 machine. It's gonna be let's see. So maybe number 11 and Braden Richards is going to go around there on the front stretch.
As it looks like a little bit of a connection issue for Ron, so I'm not sure what that was. Ron, as I was hearing a lot of background noise, it looks like noise filtering not working there. As like you said, some things going on back there, some yellow flags coming out. Not sure what it's a scraping noise. That's the interference that's coming through your screen.
It looks like the number 11 machine there. He got into the tire barrier off of 4. Like he got off of. I was gonna say he got a little help there, but the thing that helped him was that barrier coming off of 4 where the pit insurance exit is there. So round he goes, and unfortunately for number 11, he's going to see the back of the field. But fortunately enough, it's early enough he can fight back from this one and hopefully get back to the front here before this one's all said and done.
Yeah, definitely seeing that tire barrier and that number 11 of Braden Richards all by his selfie. As we coined it here on Full Velocity Racing Network, that number 11 machine just tires and the barrier just clip him. Looks like a little bit of damage to the left front of that number 11 machine, like you said, Ron. So it's going to be, luckily it's early. We have 5 laps in of 60 here at the A main of Volusia Speedway here for the season finale. So he might be able to make his way back up through his iRacing.com pace truck, still pacing this field. I think the lights are going to be extinguished this time by. Yep, indeed they're going to be. We're going to go back to green flag racing off of turn number 4.
Yeah, they're working their way around here. iRacing.com official pace truck. Gonna bring them back around one more time here. So look at this pretty stout field of drivers here if you had to pick somebody to win this one. So let's see. Let's get through the who's it gonna be speech here. I don't do it as well as Todd, so I'm gonna hand that back to you as we work our way down the back straightaway.
Yeah, as we got that, as the field is restacked, repacked. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? You know you got a favorite out there, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. Let's see who's it gonna be. Who are you cheering it on? I see some Sawyer fans out there. I see some Ramsey fans, Revis fans, Eichstadt fans. We want to know. Let us know. who your favorite is out there and cheer them on here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Your source for esports racing. Green flags back in the air. This is 67, the Sawyer out front. The 62, the showstopper, Jamie Massey for 2. Third is David Blackburn. The 13 of Ramsey's running fourth. Fifth is the 21 of Jim Revis. Revis starting to come up through the field. He's battling out with Ramsey.
Yeah, they're battling out for sure as they're side by side going off of turn number 2. Working their way down the back stretch, going to 3 right now. And right now it looks like Massey's going to try the inside. Swiatek will be the outside. We have three wide battle back there in the back between Stifler, Peacock, and Terry Joyner as they come off the 4 down the front straightaway. They're going to knock it off another lap. Going to come to 10 to go, or lap 10 of 60 this time. I was going to fall under caution here one more time, and I'm not sure exactly who this is going to be for. Looks like the 63 machine might have been at fault here on this one. Let me see what you can find here. Look back here, Cole Rigby might be a culprit for this caution. Looking back here, seeing how he's falling back, but 100% sure off the top of my head here, I thought I saw somebody go around here, but I might be going a little crazy.
As Ron looks around there, we call him Racing Ron for a reason, but Ron looking to braille out the yellow flag. Got to think, as we see Robert Thomas out there, he's a milestone follower. Got to congratulate him on that. You become a follower here at Full Velocity Racing Network. You go through a bunch of different steps, and I see Robert Thomas out there as a milestone follower. A lot of followers out there. We thank all you fans for being a part of it. Without you guys, we would not be here with Full Velocity Racing Network. So make sure you guys share us out there. Let us know. Be interactive. I believe Rachel Ron, maybe. What happened out there?
Looked like we had a little bit of contact with the 11 machine making some room there. Right on the bottom, coming off of turn number 2. We got the 63 machine coming up off the bottom here, trying to make some space for everybody there. It's Cole Rigby coming up the track, gets into the nose of the 420 machine, and as he gets into the nose of the 420 machine there, comes up and gets into the 60 machine of Trace Williams. Trace Williams caught the barrier and went turtle on us here. He rolled all the way over, did a nice little flip count of about 2.5 rolls, and landed on his lid there on the backstretch.
Like you said, turtle, and he went for a whale of a ride and upside down, and turtle for Trace Williams in the 60 machine. Hopefully he got called down to the tow truck, so maybe he'll have a quick repair. I'm not sure. It looks like he's still stuck down there on pit road as we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. iRacing.com. Safety truck, the pace truck. Lights are extinguished atop that machine as they enter the back straightaway. Your current race leader, the showstopper, Jamie Massey. Soros Swiatek running in second. David Blackburn for 3. And 4th is Caleb Ramsey. Jim Revis rounds out your top 5 as of right now. Daniel Stifler in the 6th position as they are restacked. They are repacked, getting ready to send that green flag out. Green flag's in the air. Hammer and loud pedal is down. The 62 races them down into turn 1, and Massey with a great start. The showstopper with the lead.
Yeah, showstopper Jamie Massey out to an early lead here. Gonna have Sawyer Swiatek recipient is taking good to the back bumper as much as the 62 was to his. But definitely the battle for that 3rd spot right now between the 21 of Jim Revis as well as David Blackburn and the 67 machine of Swiatek trying to all battle there. But Daniel Stifler going to try the high sider on Revis, and it looks like that may work for him as well. As we're going to fall back under caution here. It looks like that one may involve the 63 machine, but we'll get back here and see what we can find.
This is one of those stories where cautions breed cautions, and hopefully another one don't come out where we have to page Dr. Green. Right now we're not paging Dr. Green. 62 of Jamie Massey catching up to the iRacing.com pace truck is yellow flag number 3, I do believe, has come out here. As we're going to look here real quick at what yellow flags have came out here tonight. As yellow flag number 3 has came out of 7. So we've had 3 lead changes at Volusia Speedway Park. And Dirt-Series, our sponsor here for the yellow flags here tonight.
Yeah, the yellow flag here going to fall for the 63 machine. Definitely unfortunate to see here. So far, the 63 machine working his way into turn numbers 1 and 2, and in the process of working into 1 and 2, the 6 machine of Bronson. Nope. 6 machine of Ryan Bronson going to end up checking up just a little bit when he ended up ever rotating. The 63 machine was trying to keep him getting into Bronson, and in the meanwhile trying to do that, the 12 machine Ike's had nowhere to go and turned him a little bit there. That brought out the caution here. At Volusia Speedway Park is we're working lap 16 of 60, leader coming to lap 17 of 60 here. Going to be a great show yet. Eric Eichstack is going to be served in into the longest line penalty for being at fault for that caution. So to the back for the number 12 machine. So he will get to start over again here at the Volusia Speedway Park at Grassroots Racing.
Yeah, Electric Eric Eichstead going to have to make his way all the way from the tail there, the number 12 machine, so hopefully he can make his way back up through. We'll just have to wait and see, as there's a long road here. 43 laps still left to go here. Grassroots season finale here at Volusia Speedway Park. And can't wait to see these guys attack it once again, as it's Jamie Massey, Sawyer, the 67. That is your front row. They're getting ready to light the wick off of turn number 4. iRacing.com pace truck in. The green flag is out. Hammer is down. The 62, Jamie Massey, out to an early advantage over the number 67 machine. Here comes Caleb Ramsey down to the bottom, and that number 13 machine. And Stifler now coming up through too. The 71 now up to 5th.
We're probably having another caution here is the 113 machine. Got all kinds of crossed up here. Gonna have, well, they might stay, he's still sitting there. I imagine we'll probably see another caution. The 113 machine getting all kinds of crossed up. He's still sitting on the back stretch, but yeah, a little bit of contact going there. Still staying under green here according to the race control. So, oh, there's the caution finally. But yeah, the 113 machine got all kinds out of shape. It looks like he's going to collect some of the field here. That's not something you want to see. I'll go back here and see if we can catch something here. As I know he went around, but that may be a whole separate situation that brought the caution out here. But yeah, looks like there was a whole other separate incident. But initially the 11 car getting into the 113 in the middle of the corner, and in the middle trying to straighten it out, he got out of shape. But definitely a whole other caution coming out here with the leaders up front. So let's go back and see what happened between like maybe the 16 machine with David Blackberg, as they worked their way through turns 1 and 2, and it looks like the 13 of Caleb Ramsey going to get tapped after he tagged the 67. So Caleb Ramsey get tagging the 67 a little bit and having to back off. The 16 machine gets into his left rear quarter panel. That's going to collect the 71 of Stifler and the 21 of Revis, also the 8 of Austin Miners, and the 61 machine of Josh Peacock. And that's going to wrap up Terry Joyner's 711, the 420 of the 420 machine of David Clymer is going to also get a piece of this action. And there's another driver in here that I'm missing, and I can't quite see the number off the top here at the moment. We'll see if we can gather that up here in a moment. It looks like it's going to be the 6 of Ryan Bronson's also going to get a piece of this action before it's all said and done. So another big attrition accident going on off of turn number 2. Turn number 2 seems to be the trouble corner here tonight, seeing 2 accidents in 2 laps. So we'll see if these drivers can get their stuff together and keep continuing to go green flag racing here, as we are 1 lap to green as the iRacing.com official pace truck works their turns 1 and 2.
As we're getting ready, is there's a special message, Full Velocity Racing Network out there. Make sure you guys donate here. We're doing a special fundraiser too. Is the Sim Racing Esmo Howard Car Annual Relay for Life fundraiser. Cancer has touched every one of our lives in any way. Well, this is our chance to give back. Sim Racers a fight back. So make sure you guys see the link out there, donate there. This green flag back out in the air. You see the flash bulbs going off down the front straightaway. It is the showstopper, Jamie Massey, with the current race lead. Jim Revis now up to the 3rd spot, the number 21 machine. Not sure what was going on here, but there's some race leaders, things going on there with points championship implications. So more drama here at Grassroots, the season finale. But the 62 of Jamie Massey, your current race leader. Revis for 3 is 13 of Caleb Ramsey running in that 4th spot. 5th is Austin Miners in number 8.
Yeah, great battles going on in this speedway right now. Looks like we got battle for 2nd right now between the 67 and the 21. So Sawyer Swiatek and Jim Revis battling it out for that 2nd spot, as well as a good battle going on for 3rd and 4th right now, as we got Caleb Ramsey and Austin Miners. Actually, battle for 4th and 0 is Caleb Ramsey and Austin Miners, but they are right there battling for 3rd anyway. So good battle going on there, and the rest of the field seems to be somewhat single file. Ryan Bronson right now is battling with Eric Eichstadt for that 7th position.
Yeah, Ryan Bronson trying to do everything he can to try to get his way back up through the field. But Jamie Massey, the showstopper, still running in the top spot. Jim Revis running for 3 in that number 21 machine. The evil one himself now setting the sights on to number 67 right there directly in front of him. Ramsey running for 4. I mean, he's not going away. These guys are not, any of them are not going away here. Massey trying to run away and hide there. That number 62 H&L sponsored machine, he's just trying to run off into the sunset here. and try to win this race here going away in that 62, but it is a 67 running in second with 21 of Revis looking down, looking all over the place, looking all over his rear bumper, maybe down to the inside. We're not 100% positive there as Revis is following in his tire tracks, maybe to set him up for later in the going. Austin Miner's down to the bottom. Scary Terry up top. Nice battle going on. That's going to be for around the 6th position.
Yeah, you got a nice battle going on back there for the 6th position. I mean, battles going on all over the racetrack. A lot of these guys are just kind of singled out. But as of right now, we're about midway through this race here. About next time by, we'll be halfway. But definitely don't want to rule anything out right now. These tires and these setups can come in, go away. They can fade. They can. I mean, there's these setups to do a lot of things. They could even break for all we know. I mean, unfortunately, it's not something you want to see. As a 711 Terry Joyner's going to get a little help going around off of turn number 4. Not exactly sure who might have helped him there. Might have been the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. But yeah, Terry Joyner going to go around there off of turn number 4 before the flag stands. So that's going to bring out another caution here at the Volusia Speedway Park Full Velocity Racing Network.
As we go back to the instant replay, and it was indeed the 711 of Terry Joyner. Blinks out just a little bit, goes down to the bottom here of Austin Miners. It looks like he makes a little bit of contact with the 8 machine and sends himself there. As Eric Eichstadt right there, it had nowhere to go. The 711 has to go off his rear bumper, or front bumper, I should say, because the 711 checked up so much after he made a little bit of contact with the number 8. So not really Eric Eichstadt's fault. It was the 711 of Terry Joyner now to the rear. So we'll see what happens if he can work his way back up through, as we're just a tick over halfway home here. Grassroots season finale, Full Velocity Racing Network.
Yeah, just like we said, a little over halfway through here. Going to work our way through this caution flag, and I mean, there's a lot of great cars out there, and I don't want to give anybody announcer's curse, but especially since the DWR guys are in attendance of the race and probably in the broadcast, we've had some issues with the fact of knowing that as soon as they show up, things tend to get a little confused and a little frizzled, but definitely a good battle going on between the 62 and the 67, and a lot of drivers, quite a few drivers sitting outside that top 5 right now, or within the top 5 that have a chance at this one as well. But if you had to pick one in particular driver, who would be your pick for this Grassroots Racing Series street stock race tonight for the win?
Well, I'm looking up and down, just looking at the how everything's going for some of these drivers, and I'm going to go with, I like the 62. I like the 67. I like the 62 showstopper Jamie Massey. Yes, he's got Full Velocity Racing Network on his car. But I like the 21 of Jim Revis. Jim has been fast here as of late. He's got the monkey off his back, and he's just lurking in the shadows. I'm going to go with Jim Revis.
Yeah, lurking in the shadows sounds like a great one as well, and seeing everybody moving around. I'm going to hang around in the same realm as you're in. I'm going to take Caleb Ramsey in the 13 machine to win this one here in the end. iRacing.com official pace truck is down and into pit road, and we are back under green flag racing here with the 62 machine of Jamie Massey back to the lead. And we're going to have the 21 machine Jim Revis working his way under the 67 machine of Sawyer Swaytek. So we're going to see if he can pull that one off, as now we got a battle for 4th place as well, which is including Caleb Ramsey in number 13 and Austin Miners in the number 5, or 8, running in 5th, as they make some contact off of turn number 4. As they cross the stripe, everybody seems to be getting everything back under control as far as the incident that happened there coming off the corner with all the contact and everything. Everything back together, and we're going to race here down the back straightaway. And right now your current 4th place racer is going to be, looks like the number 12, Eric Eichstadt, currently running in 4th.
Yeah, Eric Eichstadt, Electric Eric in the 4th position. He's going to have to try to track down the guys directly in front of him. But Ramsey now back down to the bottom there in the number 13 machine, as he's trying to look to get his 4th spot back from the number 12 of Eichstadt. Eichstadt capitalized on contact that was made between the 8 and the 13. Eichstadt was able to get down to the bottom. Meanwhile, 2nd place running Sawyer makes contact with Jim Revis there. And Revis hard into the wall there, as it looks like a tail whip from the number 67 to the 21 of Revis. And Revis hard contact to the outside wall, and his car is really, really messed up.
Yeah, that it is, and I can imagine we're probably going to see him receive a meatball clear here before too long to allow him to continue to compete, as long as it's not bent too far out of shape, and their admins will determine whether or not he is safe to race or not, as he is currently going to end up running. Looks like, look at the scoring here, he's back quite a ways now after that contact. So we're looking at Revis falling all the way back outside of the top 16 actually, so Not really sure where he might have fell to there, but looking at the, there we go, back to 13th after that contact. So right now we're currently on with 22 laps left to go in this A-main event here out. So we got 22 laps to go, and Jamie Massey currently out front, your leader. Sawyer Swiatek is in second, Eric Eichstadt in the number 12 machine is third. So definitely something that would benefit the benefit that team as well as they're working their way around this reputable Volusia Speedway Park.
Yeah, fantastic racing going on. We ask everybody out there in Facebook Live to keep it clean out there, guys. It's Full Velocity Racing Network. We like to keep it clean, as we do respect your guys' opinions out there, but please keep it clean out there in our chat boxes, because you will be removed. We've had some issues in the past there, so please do keep it clean. You guys can bicker back and forth, but do please keep it clean. Swearing and stuff like that will get you removed by the bots out there. So I just want to warn you guys on Full Velocity Racing Network.
Yeah, I've had to go through and check out some moderated stuff there myself to see exactly what's going on out there. Trying to keep everything down to cool and calm, collective perspective there, and a lot of good racing going on. So let's not take away from the racers' perspective of things, as we've had to narrow down some stuff in the chat. So keep it clean out there, guys, and keep it family friendly, so to speak. And we may not come across as family friendly on the broadcast sometimes, some of the things that happen, some of the things we say, but we try to keep those things in professional manners. But anyway, back to the racing here. The 62 machine of Jamie Massey still out front. Sawyer Swiatek tried to run him down in the 67 machine, currently running in second. Third currently goes to Eric Eichstadt in the 12 machine. Fourth place currently goes to the 13 of Caleb Ramsey. And running out your top 5 running order currently is the 8 of Austin Myers.
Yeah, fantastic racing going on out in the field. You're watching Jamie Massey, and he has been the guy to beat here, leading 34 laps already. So the 62, just you got to watch out for him. Sawyer running in that second spot. He's not going away, but he's a couple car lengths behind that 62. Eric Eichstadt running in third, so great run for that number 12 machine. Electric Eric coming through the field. Caleb Ramsey running fourth. And like we want to say out there, the 21 of Jim Revis probably got my announcer's curse, as I was good there for the first one, and unfortunately, Jim, I'm sorry, buddy. I picked you, and that's probably what happened to you way back there now in the 13th position. So, Jim, I'm sorry. I apologize to you ahead of time, but, announcer's curse sometimes just goes that way.
Yeah, sometimes it does, and apparently it's still somewhat in the air here tonight. Sometimes I like to see a full Lady Lux out there somewhere, but looks like tonight, we're going to falter here to the incident there. But as far as the announcer's curse goes, 62 machine of Jamie Massey currently your race leader. The 67 of Sawyer Swiatek is reeling him in for that lead as they're working through turns 3 and 4 this time by. We're going to come to 12 to go for your race leader, the 62 of Jamie Massey. But a lot of great racing here going on. Some single file, a lot that's double file, but these guys are putting on one heck of a show here at Volusia. But I'll tell you what, coming to turns 1 and 2, that line that Jamie Massey is running is giving him an advantage over Sawyer Swiatek.
Yeah, Massey having a fantastic run and just able to hold Sawyer Swiatek at bay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Sawyer, for slaughtering your name quite a bit here this evening. It's been twice now at the last couple of broadcasts. Again, we are watching Grassroots, the season finale. You see up in the left-hand corner, it says DWR. We did not have time. We wanted to make sure we got these guys, the season finale, out of the way here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, it's Volusia Speedway here. We're deciding the champions here tonight. The very first season for Grassroots. RJ Klein, the head admin in charge, and he's had a fantastic season so far, running late after DWR, and a lot of DWR guys coming over, H&L guys coming over, Jamie Massey and those guys, and a whole cast of characters coming out here and racing, doing a fantastic job here. As the 62 of Massey still holding out, looking through the field, just looking to find a battle. There's a great battle going on for the 4th spot between Ramsey and Miners. Miners has looked to the bottom side a couple different times. Ramsey holding on to that 4th spot and doing a fantastic job, may I say, as Ramsey's had not had a best of luck as of late, but hanging on to a top 5 right now.
Yeah, you're watching that battle with Caleb Ramsey, and currently him holding on to that 4th spot. I was kind of looking forward to seeing him move up a little more than that, but definitely not the best of luck through this week. But if he could definitely get that one done and taken care of and get that monkey off his back and get this top 5 in, in and out of the way, then maybe he could be able to focus on that win.
As we do a running order drop down just to see where your guys' favorite drivers are and what happened to them here in the 17-car field at Volusia Speedway, as we are coming up on 6 laps remaining, as you're looking at who did not start, who's in the pits, and everything else on our little scoring widget we have here on the left-hand side. Down below the DWR banner, we have 6 laps remaining for Jamie Massey in that number 62 machine.
Yeah, 6 laps remaining. We're going to fall under caution here. It looks like this one may involve the 420 machine. That's going to come on lap 55 of 60. So this one's going to fall late in this one. We may have 2 to go. So we may see a green-white checkered here coming up here at the end of this one. So we're going to see what happens with the 420 machine. And that's going to be David Clymer. And looks like he may have an issue that's going to bring us under caution here on the, looks like the turn 4 front straightaway. As he was spun around, but let's see exactly what caused that here. As he comes off the corner, Terry Joyner makes a hard left-hand turn, acting like he has some damage or something. He wants to come to pit road to get fixed. And as he turns down the track, he turns right into the 420 machine. And needless to say, this is going to be a heated battle over who's going to be where, because Terry Joyner ends up getting loose, it looks like, in the process of getting loose. He also collected another machine, and that one is the 420 of Climbers. So we're going to see why. Looks like he may have something broken in the rear end, maybe. Might have caused him to dive down, or he might have had some contact. So Terry Joyner having some contact with somebody, bringing him down to the speedway in front of the not Sawyer Tech, but in front of the machine there, causing some issues there. So definitely 420 machine causes that caution.
Yeah, tough break for those drivers involved in that one. Looks like we're going to get a few laps in this race, at least under green flag, as we're just going to wait for that iRacing.com pace truck. The yellow lights are extinguished. Massey sitting there in the number 62. He has led 46 laps so far here. We have 3 laps remaining. Sawyer Swiatek running in the second spot. Third is Eric Eichstead. Fourth is Caleb Ramsey. Fifth is Austin Miners. Daniel Stifler is running in that 6th spot. 7th is Braden Richards. Daniel Blackbird, Eric Warman, and Ryan Bronson round out your top 10. iRacing.com pace truck going to pull left here this time by, and hopefully for the final time here. As the grassroots season finale, green flag is in the air. Jamie Massey fires first. Fantastic start for the number 62 machine, as they got 2 laps remaining. Green, white, checkered is what it's going to be here on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Yeah, green, white, checkered so far it's going to be, but we're going to have some contact in the back. We're going to see a caution probably. No, they're able to keep it green so far. A lot of contact going on way back in the field, and they're still dicing it up. Looks like for about 8th, 9th, 10th place, they were going back and forth, full contact sport here in these street stocks here at the grassroots racing. This is none other than just like a Sunday night street fight. These guys going at it back in the alley, just tossing fist, hand over fist. We're going to look like have a caution there off of turn number 2. We're going to have the 11 machine around Braden Richards. So from 9th to checkered flag's going to come out here for your race leader, so no caution. So checkered flag's going to come out for Jamie Massey, who's going to win the A main here tonight. Sawyer Swiatek will come home 2nd. 3rd will go to Caleb Ramsey. 4th will go to Eric Eichstadt. 5th, coming home, rounding out your top 5 will be Daniel Stifler in the 71 or M5th. Coming home 6th will be David Blackberg in the 16 machine. Coming home in 7th will be the number 8 of Austin Miners. 8th place will go to Eric Warman in the number 113. 9th will be Ryan Bronson in the number 6 machine. And Cole Rigby will round out your top 10 in number 63.
As the 62 pulls down into victory lane, Jamie Massey down on the front stretch wall. We'll get some words here. I'm going to take the number 13 at Caleb Ramsey. Then the number 67 is going to go to Ron Piles. He's going to run down there. And then I will get the race winner here, number 62 at Jamie Massey. So we're going to see if we can get some words here. We're going to head on over to Discord. So we'll be back here in a moment.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Luckily, I had a good start there at the very beginning, and was able to hold it out front for most of the race there. Um, Worked out pretty good at the end there for me. Man, on that last restart, I was on the outside, and I feel like my car was pretty good up there. I was able to get a good run around him. But him and Austin there, they gave me a good run all race. Hats off to those guys as well. Yeah, I'd just like to thank RJ over here at Grassroots for putting this on for us. You guys there at Full Velocity for showing it every week. I'd like to thank my team over at H&L. These guys are a lot of help out there. And just thank everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, I had to creepy crawl my way down through the crowd here. Get the 67 machine of Sawyer Swaytech. He put on one heck of a shot here. Definitely a lot of new coming fans here for the 67 machine of Sawyer Swaytech. So after getting through all that crowd, man, gotta catch my breath. Remember, hand the microphone to you. How would you take us to that 60 lap A main you had there to get through this, get to this podium finish here in second place tonight?
It was interesting. Started pole our second in my heat and went from there. We won it. Come out to the main event and had Jamie outside of me, and we said we're gonna go, and we went.
Yeah, that you guys definitely did. Jamie coming up there, and you guys just took off and ran away with the show there for a while. And a couple of cautions there brought a couple people back into contention, but you guys were able to hold on to that and take home the team win there. So hand the microphone back to you here, and as we've come accustomed to here at Full Velocity Racing Network, I'm going to let you go ahead and thank everybody who made it possible for you to make this podium finish here tonight at the Grassroots Racing League.
Thanks to my team. They've helped me with a lot of everything here, and just running against all these boys make me a lot faster for racing.
Right on, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from Sawyer Swaytech here, your second place finisher at the Volusia Speedway Park in the Dirt Street Stocks at the Grassroots Racing League. I believe we're going to throw this down over to Todd Stanton, who I believe has caught up with your race winner, Jamie Massey, and the number 62 machine, Jamie Massey, in victory lane with Todd Stanton. Todd, you got a copy?
Yes, I'm down here in victory lane with driver of the number 62, the showstopper, Jamie Massey, taking down the victory in dominating fashion here at Volusia tonight. Jamie, tell us about your race. You were able to get around the 67 early and able to gap him there and keep him at bay. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man, I just knew I had to get the lead early, and I didn't really want to be back there trying to race with them guys for the points. I kind of wanted to get out and do my own thing, and in all honesty, I was just trying to keep him at bay. You know what I mean? I was just kind of riding, I was watching relatives the whole time, just kind of keeping him, where I wanted him. But I hate that for Jim, man. He had a good run. I don't really know what happened there.
Definitely a fantastic run going on there for Jim, too. Yeah, like you said, he was coming up through. But Jamie, able to take down the victory. Another victory here on Full Velocity Racing Network. You're kind of becoming accustomed to this. I believe the microphone, the floor is all yours. Thank you. I'd like to thank you tonight.
Yeah, man. I haven't been racing a lot on our racing period. I've ran, I think, 3 of these grassroots races, and I've won 2 of them. But yeah, I've been racing a lot in real life, and I just hadn't had time for our racing, and I figured I would get on today and try it out, man. But I want to thank H&L, my teammates, and Grassroots for putting this thing on. We still dragging ass just like we are in real life. Thanks for everybody coming out. Thank y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, picking up tonight's victory at Volusia Speedway, driver, the number 62, the showstopper, Jamie Massey. I'm going to do something special, and I know RJ Klein is not ready for this one, so I'm going to bring RJ down here into the mix. And RJ Klein, the promoter here at the Grassroots Racing Series. I know we're going to get to the top three, but RJ, I know you got some great things probably to say about what went on with Grassroots, and tell us about your points and how they finished before we bring these guys up, and tell us what's going to happen to them.
Yeah, it's been a really good season. I really appreciate these guys coming out and racing with me. But Caleb Ramsey will be your points winner. Austin Miners finished up second, and Jim Rivas will be your third place finisher in the point standings for the season.
Well, RJ, I know you've been busy and with work and different things going on. A couple things and not going in your favor here the last couple of weeks, but is another series coming out down the line here, coming soon, or what's going to go on with that?
Well, with work and the way work's been, it's kept me really busy. So I'm say it's going to be at least probably 2 weeks before we do anything else. But if we do get another one started sooner than that, we will. We'll let everybody.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to bring RJ Klein down here to thank everybody, and thank you, RJ, for having Full Velocity Racing Network a part of this. We're going to get to our points finishers, and thank you very much again.
Really thank you guys, Todd. You guys done a fantastic job here. Highly recommend you guys to anyone. Hats off.
Thank you, RJ. We'll put you back up there, and we'll get to talking to these guys. As Jim Revis taking home third, so we're going to go down here and talk to the Evil One himself. Jim Revis taking home third in the points championship over here at Grassroots. And Jim, your night hasn't been going very well, but bringing home a third-place finish in the points standings, that's pretty good. That shows you how consistent you can be. I know you haven't had the races you wanted here tonight, but taking home a third-place finish in the points, tell us about it.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's just some good hard racing. Sawyer, he got a little tight coming out of the corner there and drifted up and crapped my front end and sent me into the wall, so that sent me back a little bit. But I feel I had a good car tonight. I really do. It was coming up through the field pretty good. I was having problems getting around Sawyer, but I think if I could get around him, I might have been able to give Jamie a run for his money.
Well, you know, we know that you come over here, and this is Sunday night, so we know you go to Sunday night shootout. You obviously help run an admin and do all that. You've got to be tired by the end of the night after you put in all those laps. You come over here and able to bring home and string home. It's somewhat relaxing when you're not an admin, if I'm correct, Jim. Somewhat relaxing when you come in and race that, but you put in a lot of laps tonight. How much effect does that have on you?
Well, I got my fan blowing on me, and I had a pack of cigarettes sitting here and 2 Mountain Dews, so I was pretty well ready for tonight. I was hoping, like I said, for a better finish in both series, but hey, like I said, it is what it is, man. It's always fun coming over here racing.
Well, I had 2 Mountain Dews as well. I just finished up my second Mountain Dew. I think these are 24 ounces because I'm trying to do 3 broadcasts all at once here tonight. But Jim, I'm going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Think I'd like to thank tonight.
Yeah, first I got to thank all my teammates at DWR. Helping out. I know here the past few weeks or so, we've been all working together, working on setups and everything. RJ for putting on this series. Like I said, I know how rough it is to run a series like this. You guys for broadcasting, and E1G, man, for putting the wrap on the car.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home third place here, Evil One Graphics driver Jim Revis is bringing home third place in points here tonight. So congratulations to Jim Revis. We'll let him get back to talking. Maybe we'll put him down here and talk with Cale up here for a little bit longer, as we're going to move into second place here. In the points championship, we're going to see if Raging Ron has got caught up with the driver of number 8, Austin Miners.
Yeah, I caught up driver number 8 here, Austin Miners. He said bringing home second place in the points championship here at the Grassroots Racing Series. Been kind of on delay here, but after being away and these guys battling for this points championship in a tight battle, so Austin, I know you got quite a good bit of people to thank on this season here, but coming home with a podium on the point standings here. Congrats on your second place championship finish there. Let's talk us through how your season went here, and then to follow up there, let us know who you have to thank for your great success here at the Grassroots Racing League.
Yeah, it's been a great year racing with these guys. RJ puts on one of the greatest leagues around. He's one of the greatest admins. He knows how to control all this stuff. But yeah, I missed the first 3 races of the season. I knew I just had to keep my nose clean throughout the season, and hopefully bring home some podiums here and there, and just kind of finish in the top 5, and kind of worked out towards the end.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Kept the nose clean, and like you said, RJ puts on a great show over here, and I missed just about as many races as you have as far as being on the air, so I'm a little on edge about this, but I know it was pretty close for you, and definitely one thing that you definitely proved to them and to the other drivers here that you deserve what you had and then some, but definitely gonna take your finish there in the point standings and roll with it, and make your all it can do is really make you that much better. So congratulations on that second place points finish there in the standings, and hand the microphone back to you, and you can thank whoever it is that helped get you to the podium here in the point standings. So I'm hand this microphone back to you now, and we'll go ahead and go through that.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my teammates, especially Brain for being a great teammate with his setups, and I'd like to thank RJ for putting on this league. He probably one of the best leagues.
Yeah, RJ for sure, definitely one of the best leagues out here. Like I said, there's quite a number of them out there, but RJ definitely one of the best as a league admin goes, as far as making sure everything gets done and handled correctly and in a proper manner, and everything gets handled properly. So they go through and do things under the book there and make sure everything stays straight, and they get everything taken care of. So great place to come and race, especially if they start another season. We'll definitely be probably keeping track of that one as well. Keep tabs on who's doing what, just to give some brief updates out there to the viewers as need be if we can get something like that going. So congratulations on your second place finish in point standings, and I'll let you get back to celebrating with your crew and your team and everybody else that helped you get to where you were tonight here on the podium for your point standings.
Yep, thanks guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ron Piles down there with Austin Miners picking up second here in the points. Now I've caught up with the driver again. I had to run back here as I didn't realize he won the championship. Man, consistency pays off. Caleb Ramsey, driver the number 13, taking down the points championship over here at Grassroots. Caleb, congratulations. Well deserved here this season.
Yeah, man, it wasn't easy by any means.
Well, Todd, I had to cut you off there, but I picked him to win something. I wasn't sure about the points, but he did come up with something tonight here as Caleb Ramsey picking up your points championship. So, like you said, you had to run backwards back to you. I'll hand you the mic back, Todd, and wow.
Yeah, definitely Caleb Ramsey picking up the championship, and you said it wasn't easy. Consistency pays off there, Caleb. Able to take home a third place finish tonight. Like you said, being consistent is a key. And you're able to take down this championship, and I mean, are you at a loss for words for picking up this with this great field of drivers all the time, Caleb, or how'd you do it? I should say.
Man, honestly, it really did come unexpected. I've only been out this for about 6 months, so to come out here and win the championship on the first season here at Grassroots was pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I know you're looking forward to trying to pick up more championships as we're broadcasting, and you're in quite a few of the races that we do broadcast there, Caleb. And congratulations on the championship over here at Grassroots. We're going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. I see a lot of fans out there thanking you. It says something about Caleb Ramsey, proud of you, soon-to-be brother-in-law out there. There's other people out there saying congrats to you, too. So tell us about that. Here's the microphone.
Yeah, I hadn't told the iRacing guys just yet, but I recently got engaged earlier tonight, so it was a good way to add to the night.
Well, congratulations to that too, Caleb. When's your funeral? Believe me, I've been married a couple of years now. I know Phil would answer that too, but congratulations. It's fantastic. Believe me, I got married, what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago almost now. Boy, my wife would shoot me if she was here. But congratulations on that. Congratulations on your championship. Thank whoever you'd like to thank. I kind of spurred that on you, but I seen those guys out there posting that stuff.
Oh, that's all good, man. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to RJ once again for putting this on. And want to give a shout out to everybody that tunes in and supports me. My teammates, once again, at H&L. Couldn't do this without them. Eric Eichstadt with Eichstadt Wraps. He's always got my cars out here looking good. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to my now fiance for letting me finish this race tonight and get this win.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, driver of the H&L number 13, the champion here tonight at Grassroots as he gets crowned here live on Full Velocity Racing Network, crowned the champion, and newly engaged driver of the 13, Caleb Ramsey, taking down the championship here tonight. And man, I tell you what, Ron, it's been a fantastic season over here at Grassroots. Fitting end here. Caleb Ramsey, been a great guy, been out there following Full Velocity Racing Network for a long time here, as we've seen him out through here for quite some time. And, man, what a show.
Yeah, what a show indeed here. Especially making our way through the evening here with all the great racing that came in store. Attrition was definitely a factor tonight throughout a lot of the races, but definitely coming out on top. Seeing Caleb Ramsey take home a points championship down to having the feature winner in the booth here. I get the interviews taken care of, and all the racing that went down tonight here, all the battles on the speedway, a lot of action to cover here, and I believe we may be coming to a final wrap on the evening here. Not exactly sure where our simcast going on over at Ram Series is taking place right now. Not sure if they've completed that yet or not. I was trying to look and see if they've finished that 100 lapper at Bristol with the super lates, as they were working on that earlier, but been a very eventful night here with Full Velocity Racing Network. I want to thank all the fans here as part of Full Velocity Racing Network for tuning in and keeping the streams and the viewership going. Definitely something, it's amazing to see the amount of support that we get here at Full Velocity Racing Network, even though it continues to grow. And that just tells you just how strong this iRacing community can be, as well as their family and friends and all their sponsors and the individuals that are out there that, just pop in to see what it's all about, but also for those that actually want to see how the sim handles and the future. I'd call them future iRacers, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely, Ron. As we get ready to close the night here with Grassroots Racing here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, got to thank all the great leagues that we broadcasted tonight. Ram Series over there with Phil and Jack Truan on the controls. Got to thank Stars on Dirt. Those guys, fantastic. Allowing us, we got all the way up to the pros, supers to be broadcasted later. Hopefully we'll be able to get to that. You got to thank DWR Sunday Night Shootout and those guys, and got to thank Grassroots for having Full Velocity Racing Network a part of the fold here for those guys. And got to thank you, Ron, for coming aboard here tonight. Got to thank Phil, Jack. Got to thank Josh Smith out there he did the cameras out there. Martin Karch out there also did some of our graphics here for Full Velocity Racing Network. Got to thank all of our sponsors and everybody here tonight. Until tomorrow night, Har Motorsports going to be the early show. The late show going to be the Dirt Slinging Outlaws here on Full Velocity Racing Network. Until next time, I'm signing off. I'm Todd Stanton. Good night, and see you tomorrow.